Good morning, boys and girls. Today we're going to be talking about numbers. Numbers and ways to write numbers. You will notice I have a number on the board. I bet you know what that number is. Hopefully you remember. Anyway, we're going to talk about different ways to write numbers. This number, 32, is written in standard form. I'm not going to write it. I'm going to show it to you. Standard form. There's another kind of way that people write numbers. It's called word form. Word form is when we actually write the words, like 32. Get it? Word form. Obvious. Then there's another kind of form that I don't like that much. Here's our number 32. 30 plus 2. This is called expanded form because they expanded it, this place value and this place value. Let's try it with a harder number. All right, 5,864. This is written in standard form, the way we usually write it. That's what standard means. If I wanted to write it in word form, I would actually write the words that I say when I read this number. So 5,864. Get it? Pretty easy. Expanded form, I'm going to name each place that's there. So I'm going to write 5,000 plus 800 plus, what do you think? Did you say 60? Good. 60 plus 4. Okay? That's expanded form. Sometimes you have a number with lots of zeros in it. That saves us a little time on expanded form and word form too. In this case, word form is going to be 13,002 or 13,002. We don't have to name these parts. We don't have to go 13,000, 0, 100, 0, 10s, and 2 1s. Just 13,002. Or, I messed that up. Let's try it again. In this number here, this is written in standard form, 13,002. If I had to write that in word form, which I don't, I would have to write out the words 13,002. Get it? I would write those words. I don't like to. It's too slow. Nobody wants to do things that are slow that we could do faster, I think. If I wanted to write this expanded form, which I don't, but I'll do it for you because you're my kids, it would be 10,000, that's him, right? Plus 3,000 plus 2. Get it? So 10,000, that's him. 3,000, 2. Now let's talk about periods. Here's a big number. It helps to understand periods to name big numbers in word form. It just helps. What you'll notice is big numbers are divided up, usually, by commas. You don't need to have these. I could just write the number like that. It's the same number. But we write commas in there to divide the periods to make the number easy to read. In this case, this part here is the ones period. This part here is the thousands period. And this part here, including this non-existent 100 million, is the millions period. And over here would be the billions period. And over here would be the trillions period, and so on and so on. So to read a big number, it's not that hard. All you have to do is be able to read a number in the hundreds. I think everybody can do that. And then you just read each period. So 48,261,000 4,748. Easy peasy, right? You try some on your own. What do you think? Say it with me. Ready? You're not saying it with me. Say it with me. 2 billion. No. 2 million. This is the millions period. 402,381. 2,402,381. Try another. So, let's try it again. We look at the number. We identify the periods. This is the ones, these are the thousands, these are the millions. So we're going to start here and we're going to read this period right here. 681 what's? Millions. 403 thousands. 863. That's how you read these big numbers. So not only have I taught you about word form and expanded form and periods now, okay? It's time for you to do some practice. I got a letter the other day, a letter from a student, and the student said, "Dear Mr. Bennett, what the heck is short word form? I know what word form is. What's short word form?" Well, let me show you. Let's say I want to write this number in word form. So far, so good? Obviously, that's going to be 32. Short word form is when you write the words really short, like this. See how this is way short? No, that's not what it is. I've lied to you. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. All right. Sometimes math books just make up new terms that nobody really uses. One of those terms is short word form. So short word form is when you do expanded form and you write the numerals and then the period name. So short word form for 32 is written like that, 32. But if I had like a big number, like, I don't know, a really big number like that, then short word form for that would be 8. Or if I had a really kind of large number, it had a big value, like, I don't know, 6, 8, what's a number you like? 2, yeah. 1, I hear somebody calling out 7, 3, 9, 6, 8. All right, let's say we have a big ugly number like that. Remember, we have ones, we have thousands, we have millions, and we have billions. Cool? So short word form is when we do expanded form, but we use numbers. You'll see what I mean. Name this period 3 billion. See how it's a mix. Short word form is a mix of the number and the period name. So 3,682,473,000. And when we get to the end, we just write it. 968. Done. This, amigos, is short word form. So when you encounter that in your practice work, you'll be like, I know how to do that. Mr. Bennett told me.